Hello and welcome to a special Yorkshire Voice on Tuesday the 23rd of May with me, Tom Connell, and Jack Goodman.
Today's top story. Recap the events that unfolded at the Manchester Arena last night.
We speak to eyewitnesses from Yorkshire who saw the blast.
And we hear from people in Leeds who felt compelled to give blood. It has been described by the Prime Minister as the worst ever thing to happen to the north of England when the improvised explosive went off at the Manchester Arena last night. Let's recap how the events unfolded.
It was at 10:30 last night when panic broke out around Manchester Arena. After American singer Ariana Grande had performed her encore, thousands of her fans, including children, were leaving the venue when an explosion sent crowds into chaos.
What's going on? Oh my God!
Manchester Victoria train station, which is attached to the venue, had to be evacuated. Police arrived within minutes, closing roads surrounding the venue. The community came out in force. Taxi drivers offered free rides home and locals opened their homes to those who needed beds. In the early hours of the morning, police confirmed the attack was being treated as a terrorist incident. The assailant, who is known to the police, was killed when he detonated an improvised explosive device. So-called Islamic State have claimed responsibility for the attack. Through the day, news came through about those who lost their lives. The victims include an 8-year-old girl. Matt Ledger from Sheffield was at the concert. He was leaving with friends when the blast shuddered through the building.
It got to the end of the concert and everyone started to leave out of the venue. And we got to the steps which led into the foyer, you know, where you buy your snacks and your merchandise and everything. We're still in the arena. And then suddenly just this massive explosion was heard and like the whole arena shook.
Well, earlier I spoke to Hayley and Abigail Lund, a mother and daughter who were at the concert in Manchester last night.
Police presence has been stepped up in Leeds today following the atrocities at Manchester Victoria Station and the arena last night. A suicide.
Well, we went to the concert. She was super excited. She's a big fan, big fan. And the concert was amazing, absolutely brilliant. Totally loved it, both of us, dancing all night. And then the show came to an end. She came on and did an encore. And then she went, and within 2 minutes the lights were on. We were just gathering our belongings, and we heard it sounded like gunshots. It sounded like bang bang boom. You could tell it was something not good. And then it was just hysteria, and everyone was screaming, shouting, trying to get out, crying. So we just ran as quickly as we could out of the place. I couldn't tell you the way that we went because it's just a blur. But thankfully we got out and we just kept running. We also saw a young girl who lost her father. She couldn't find him, she was really upset. So she came along with us. I just said, I don't know where we're going, but we're going. She came with us, and thankfully after a while we tracked him down over our phones and stuff. And then we went back to our hotel. Obviously we didn't get any sleep. To be honest, at that point we hadn't really appreciated what had gone on, but we knew it was something bad. Lots of sirens like that, and police helicopter all night. And then it was through watching then the news, it obviously became clearer what had gone on, and just think, how can that have possibly happened? And it's almost like watching a horrible movie, like it didn't really happen to us. It still hasn't sunk in really. It feels a bit surreal. Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's a shocking thing to have happened, but you were saying there about how you saw a girl who'd lost her father and you kind of took her with you. Was there a lot of that going on that you experienced?
There's a lot of that going on. people that had gone, perhaps like teenagers that had gone to the concert on their own and were waiting for people to pick them up, and it was just chaos, as you can imagine. But yeah, I mean, thankfully the girl that we saw, she did get back with her father, and that was all good in the end. But just horrific. It's horrific.
People of West Yorkshire have felt the need to help the victims, with the blood donation centre on the Hedgerow in Leeds being busier than usual today. One Leeds resident felt compelled to help following the events from last night.
There were people waiting to come in, and then there was I assume people had appointments already first thing, and then a few more people came in to try and get them, and they were after a specific O positive blood was kind of what they needed. So anyone that didn't have an appointment was kind of encouraged to come back another time. Yeah, but it seemed like everyone here was kind of really working hard, trying to keep everyone happy and positive. It's kind of quite a nice atmosphere. There's obviously there's the news on in the background, and you can kind of see things developing as things are getting announced through the day. But the people that are here working are just super friendly, super positive, and really trying to kind of keep a good atmosphere. So it's definitely a good thing for someone to do personally, because coming down and seeing loads of people, wanting to do something to help when a kind of horrific thing happens so close to home. And yeah, it's nice to have that kind of positivity around something so tragic. Obviously, seeing what's gone on in Manchester last night and this morning, like, people opening their homes, people offering rides, like just cab drivers turning up to take people home for free, and it's just it is, like you say, it's not gonna compensate for the loss of anything that's anyone that's suffered anything with what's happened, but it does kind of allow you to keep in a positive frame of mind. These things happen, people do these horrible things, but there's enough good people in the world, and enough people who have that sense of community and unity who will help each other through the bad times. So yeah, even when terrible things happen, there's support comes from all corners of the community, and that's at least a positive.
And what about the city of Leeds? We sent reporter Lena Arshad into the city centre to find out what effect people thought it would have on the area.
Police presence has been stepped up in Leeds today following the atrocities at Manchester Victoria Station and the arena last night. A suicide bomber detonated a bomb in the foyer of the arena after the concert by Ariana Grande had ended. People in Leeds are shocked by what has happened, but hope that community spirit will get everybody through.
The one good thing, I suppose, the one consolation aspect comes out of it is that this will only serve to increase people's awareness of the risks and the dangers. Is it likely to make people more aware and safer because of what's happened? Awful that it is.
Hopefully, I'd like people to stick together and don't get too scared by it. I mean, it's been already rumoured as a terrorist incident, but we don't want to sort of speculate too much before we know what it is, and just hopefully everyone stays positive.
It's happening everywhere. Just makes you wary of going to places like Leeds or obviously Manchester. But where do you draw the line? I mean, there's no safe place completely, because we have to be lucky all the time everywhere we go. These people only have to get lucky once.
The First Direct Arena in Leeds have assured the public that they are always continuing to review their safety and security procedures. Tony Watson of the arena earlier made a statement. He said, "After the tragic events at Manchester Arena last night, the team at the First Direct Arena is aware of a potentially heightened threat level against venues across the country. We, as a team, are in constant communication with West Yorkshire Police and relevant authorities and are continually reviewing our safety and security procedures. There are no changes to our planned event schedule at this time. If anything changes, we will communicate with our customers by email and social media. Our thoughts and prayers go out to family, friends and colleagues associated with the Manchester Arena." For Yorkshire Voice, I'm Lena Arshad.
Well, that's it for the moment, and everyone at Yorkshire Voice would like to wish our condolences to all the families involved yesterday.
We'll be back with more at 4 o'clock tomorrow.